Not even sure where you start. I suppose I'll start with LSU. That's a championship caliber team, a championship caliber coaching staff, really good players with a lot of character and heart. And you could see, by the way, they played, the way they came in here on the road, did the things they needed to do to put themselves in position to win. Shoot 50% in the first half, to knock down 7 threes in the first half. They were locked in, they were ready to go. This Auburn basketball team is something. I'm not sure exactly how much we were down in reg, but it might have been down 8 with a minute.
Down 8 with 2 minutes to go.
Down 8, inside of 2 minutes. It was inside of 2 minutes. And, we pressed up a little bit. We worked on a middle ball screen where we felt we could get Javon open at the top of the key pretty easily with a couple of rebounders rolling down. And one thing when you play against Coach Wade, he's very unpredictable, which makes him really good. They change defenses, they guard different ways. And the way they guarded Javon was they were rolling under the ball screen, and he was going to be open. And he knocked down obviously big shots, but he knew going in the game that shot would be available. There were moments in the second half which Samir Dowdy just took over. When Samir Dowdy left VCU and Coach Wade left VCU to come to LSU, I called Will, in addition to congratulating him, and asked him about Samir. Samir, as we all know, is a very emotional player. Wears it on his sleeve. And I asked Will what he thought about taking him. Should I take him? He said, I'd take him, Coach. He's got a heart. He's a good kid underneath it all. He's got to learn how to control his emotions, but I'd take him. Will had said to me before the game, he said, I'm glad I told you to take him. I didn't think he was going to be quite this good. But I know that Samir's really happy that he's earned Coach Wade's respect. I'm not sure there's a coach that's done a better job with a player than Will's done with Trenton Watford. Trenton Watford is a really good player. I mean, I know he was a 5-star McDonald's All-American. And he was extremely well coached in high school, Mountain Brook. He's had great coaching. But he's using him as effectively as you can use a player. And as a result, Trendon is certainly a candidate right there with Isaac Coro for the best freshman in the league. There's certainly 2 of the top few. I'm not trying to leave anybody else out or upset. Anthony Edwards is certainly up there, and there's several other really good players. But those 2 guys are playing as well as anybody. Devin Cambridge did it again. I'm going to start getting questions now from my local media about when am I going to start starting him, or, I'm just kidding. When is his role going to change? The answer is when he keeps playing like that. But if you're going to win a game like that against a team like that, you have to have special. We had a lot of special. LSU only had 8 offensive rebounds. They had 23 offensive rebounds last year at LSU. Austin Wiley wasn't healthy last year at LSU. Austin Wiley was the man in the middle tonight. He was the man in the middle. And without Austin and 13 rebounds and changing shots to the rim, and it just doesn't happen. So I mean, it's just an incredible effort. Javon McCormick, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists. Really? But it takes special to win a championship. So, great environment, great atmosphere. Let's just see which teams can continue to get better.
What were you guys able to do in the second half to slow down that offense?
We played more zone. I thought the zone was good. It's historically been good for us. We communicated pretty well out of it. I thought it just kind of put LSU, it just disrupted them a little bit. And that was a big factor for us.
The call
Well, first of all, disappointed that we lost the lead late. We made some plays that they made plays, but we also made some choices that we coach and talk about, and hopefully we learn from. It's a simple matter of Javon's the quickest guy on the floor. Get Austin to get up in the middle of the floor, spread everybody out, get him something to go downhill. Javon was smart enough to not settle for that jump shot. The play I called was not to pull for three. It was to somehow get to the rim. And he did, and ball went in.
Considering how well LSU was playing, was that one of your better comebacks of the year?
It's one of the better comebacks of my career because of what was at stake and just how much we were down late to such a good team in a championship-type game. I can't think of many bigger.
Coach, it sounded like the PA announcer was calling Darius Davis all game, and he was having a heck of a game. He had 19 points, and then he gets fouled out. I thought that was a big turning point in the game. What did you think about Darius Day's play today? And do you think it would have made a difference if he was in there, especially at the game, at the end of the...
Well, he was plus 17 when he was in there. So, obviously they played better with him on the floor. He was a pick and pop matchup problem for him. They used him a lot like we used Chuma Okeke a year ago. And they put him in a ball screen. They stepped him back. We were late on tags, and he made shots. He made 3 threes and drove it downhill right, and played really well.
This team hasn't been a prolific three-point shooting team, but what gives them the confidence to keep going, and especially down the stretch, to hit as many as they did?
Well, Samir and Javon obviously, got open looks and made open looks, and they stay in the gym, and as seniors, you have confidence. And I think when you go through different sets and you play call for them, and that's their numbers being called to take those shots, it's what we want. So I think it just gives them confidence that we're calling you to shoot this shot. We got a couple of down screen dribble handoffs where Samir shot behind Austin. He knows he's supposed to try to get clear and free and shoot the shot. So there's no doubt. There's just no doubt. That helps, I think, a player make that play.
And how important was Devin stepping up, especially with D'Angelo being out?
It was huge. It was just huge. Devin has got no fear. Obviously you could see when he's going, he's got no fear. But he needs to be able to find a way, and he will, because he's still young, to play more consistently. Effort, energy on the defensive end, do other things. But he gives us a dimension that another weapon.
Was it an easy choice to go with the 4-guard lineup for most of the game when your bigs got in foul trouble, or did you consider bringing in maybe a guy who hadn't played as much?
I thought about bringing in Jalen or Stretch when we lost D'Angelo, but I just felt like I wanted to give Devin and Al and Jamal, who have been playing regularly, just more minutes to play. And obviously Devin played, he plays 29 minutes. My assistant coaches, as you know, really handle the substitution. And I thought that Ira Bowman letting Devin stay in the game much longer, recognizing the rotation. And I mentioned it in the radio show, but at one point I may have said it a few minutes ago. But Alan Flanagan, it was his rotation to go in the second half, and Al told Ira, keep Devin out there. He's going. And that's what a great team is all about. That's when you got chemistry.
Everybody good?
All right. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.